breakfast. Snowing. Today I gotta take a road trip and drive hundreds of miles. It chooses to snow. See, usually when I'm packing, I have to get like the small toothpaste. This is like the regular size of everything. It's a luxury to be able to do this. I see why people like road trips. It's not nearly as difficult to pack for a road trip as it is to fly. Big, big difference. Look at this. 13s take up half the suitcase. Half of it, right? I already got some boots on. So if I bring some other boots, that's another half of the suitcase. This is ridiculous. One of the most important things that it takes to live the life that you want is to build skills. And when I say skills, this doesn't mean you have to go and get the traditional college degree, although that's like the logical first step for most people. But if you're past that age where you feel like school is for you, I understand it. You still got to have the skills though. Like you have to be good at something. Those people you see that can just do YouTube or make content and they live a very free life, what you don't recognize is their skill set. Those people are really, really good at something that you probably don't even think about. So I think as individuals, the best thing you can do is find something that you really care about that's worthy of you being really great at, and then go and get good at it. I think if you can dedicate an hour or two per day to one thing, you can become really, really good at that one thing.
Fucking with P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it.
Okay, I got a question. If you got on a fresh white, you feel me, fresh white tee like this, you see the wrinkle joint, it's a little wrinkle, you know what I'm saying? But it's fresh. Y'all know what I mean? Like fresh out the pack fresh. Like it come a little wrinkled, but it still got that brand new touch. It's like I don't want to really put too much heat on it. I know I got to, but I don't want to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Networking is going to be another one of those things that you have to get good at if you want to live a very different life. You cannot say I want to live this life where I make a bunch of money and I live freely, but you don't know anybody. Like that whole loner idea that people have in their mind, it's not real. It doesn't exist. Now, I know that's hard to hear because in your mind, you want to believe that I'm so great, I can do it all by myself. But the truth is you can't. You're going to need other people. And these other people are great because they can give you other connections. They create opportunities for you. So many relationships just kind of blossom from me knowing the right people and being in the right place. Like, and you remove a lot of the extra hard work by knowing the right people. And probably my biggest piece of advice would be to let go of the movie idea that you have of networking or getting to know people. Because the truth is, most of the rich and successful, smart people are helpful. They want to help you. They will answer questions. They will make phone calls for you, send emails, letters of recommendation, all of that crap. They really don't have a problem with it. I just think most people try to do it the wrong way. And so they never can get the value out of actually networking. Look at it this way. If you want to build this incredible life, you have to network, number one. And when you're networking, you have to have something to offer people. The reason why I started my podcast, everybody thinks is because of content. The content is kind of like the outcome. What I care more about is the relationships. I've been telling people this for years. The green room is where the magic happens. This is that 10 to 15, sometimes even 30 minutes after an interview. So the interview is like what I use to reel these people in and build the connection. The relationship is established in the green room after the interview is done. After recording is stopped, and I'm like, okay, show's over. So what's going on with you in business? And then I get so much advice, so much game. I've had one investor invite 5 other investors into my ecosystem in the green room. So networking is not a negotiable thing. You have to do this.
We're not going.
That's perfect. Walking in the rain again. I'm so ready for spring and summertime, bro. I'm so tired of the rain right now. Oh, what a nice view of the city, bro. Beautiful view. Monetizing your skill set comes down to packaging it up properly. I think the easiest way people do this now is selling courses and coaching and stuff, which I don't necessarily think is the worst thing. But the truth is, most people don't qualify to sell that stuff. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. If you're trying to sell courses or coaching or consulting or something like that, you need to have leverage. Leverage is the thing that's going to separate you from everybody else. Look at it this way. When you have leverage, you don't have to sell as hard. You don't have to convince people to work with you or to buy your stuff. They already know who you are. They know about the impact that you have, how you can be helpful to them, all of that stuff. It's pretty much a given. If you are out there having to convince people and jump through hoops, then you probably don't have the leverage that you think you have. Truthfully, I think the best way to monetize being who you are and make the most money and be profitable and all of that stuff is to build that leverage over time. And it's a thing that most people will try to rush, right? Before I built my product, Compass, I went and talked to over 100 founders. It took me a weekend to build the product, but I did over a year of research. A year. Like I literally talked to founders and investors for an entire year before I built anything. But that's what made building so easy. I was only able to build in a weekend because I spent a year talking to founders, trying to figure out what they wanted, what they cared about, what their problems are. And then I talked to investors to give me leverage. Room service breakfast. We go, potatoes, the sausage, the eggs. The eggs are usually what's the most questionable, but the breakfast potatoes usually slap. Like these are always good, bro. Very consistent. Hey, this bread tastes like hard times. It's so good. Oh, God. The bread is a no. They get the breakfast potatoes so perfect. I can never make them like this at the crib, man. The eggs are solid too. Top. This convention center, very massive and clean, and fit a ton of people. Always a great spot.
We built the ElectroSpit ESX1, and my co-founder.
Okay, so I'm leaving the event now, and I will say it was great to connect with so many different people. It wasn't a lot of founders. It wasn't any investors, but the good thing is I was able to connect with several universities, which I'll be able to partner with in the short and long term. So this is going to be extremely valuable. done, ready to head back home, and it was amazing to be in a different environment, get some work done, have some fun as well. I would never take this for granted. I think this is the life that everybody, not my exact life, but I think the life of freedom is what most people should be shooting for. Whatever freedom is to you. And I appreciate the freedom that I have because I can go and do the things I want to do. And my inputs are to show up at the event, help people, be useful in that way. And then beyond that, I get to have fun too. Tried out a couple different restaurants, went candle making, like just an amazing weekend. And I think anybody can create this life. I got some more content coming soon on how you can do this and what the process looks like. Just what I did. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just trying to help you get to the point of freedom, which I get asked about a lot. Like at the event, a lot of people ask me these questions like what I do. And I'm trying to explain it. Like, I can't say I do what I want. That sounds so egotistical. But that's the reality is I do what I want now. But I built the skills. I have an incredible network. I know the value I'm putting out into the world and how I can profit off of that value. So I think this opportunity is there for anybody who wants it. So I'm excited. I'm thankful to be at this point in life. This is amazing, man.